I left my wife thinking I was walking into a new life. In my head, I was free. Fresh start, new chapter, new peace. Instead, I moved in with a man named Chuck. At first, everything seemed normal enough. I moved in, signed a lease, even though I didn't want to, and I told myself it was temporary, just a stop on the way to wherever life was supposed to be taking me. But life has a way of shutting doors after you walk through them. About a month after I moved in, Chuck got hurt. No job, no income, nothing coming in. So guess who started carrying everything? That's right, me. The rent, the bills, the stress, the slow mental breakdown. There were moments I felt so overwhelmed, so angry, so buried alive in stress that dark thoughts crossed my mind. Not because I'm violent, I'm not, but because desperation makes ugly shadows in a person's head. And when you're carrying another grown man's weight while your own life is cracking under you, your mind can start to talk in language you don't even recognize. And Chuck, he wasn't evil. He was just one of those people who had quietly given up, and that made it worse. Anyway, one day I'm in the kitchen trying to cook something, just trying to survive another day in this apartment. That day though, I noticed flies, and not just one or two, a swarm of little tiny flies buzzing all around the kitchen like they had signed a lease too. At first I thought, okay, maybe something got left out, maybe fruit went bad, maybe they flew in from outside. So I go into grocery store mode. I'd worked around produce before. Vinegar traps, salt, homemade fly death camps. I start setting little traps, smacking flies, thinking I'm winning. Then I noticed something worse. More of them were coming from the hallway. That's when I opened Chuck's bathroom door. Brother, the smell hit me like a physical attack. Not a bad smell, not a dirty smell, a crime scene smell. Like the air itself had died in there and had been buried yet. The kind of smell that makes your soul step backwards before your body does. I'll look inside, and I'll see what no human being should ever have to see in another grown man's bathroom. There were handprints, not just regular handprints, shit handprints. On the toilet, side of the tub next to the toilet, walls, everywhere. And Charles was older, sure, but standing there, staring at that bathroom, I had one thought. How the hell was this man wiping himself? Then I saw that mop. I will never forget that mop. Not even a real mop. One of those ancient, raggedy, haunted-looking old-school mops. The kind that looks like it came with a curse. So I do what no sane man should ever do. I put gloves on, and I reach for it. The second I moved that mop, hundreds of flies explode out of it. Hundreds of them. Like I had opened a portal to hell. That was the moment I realized two things. One, these are not random flies. And two, I had made one of the worst life decisions of my adult life. But I've worked too many terrible jobs, I've seen too many bad places. Something in me always shifts into survival mode when life gets disgusting. So I shut the bathroom door, get in my truck, drive to the Dollar Tree, had about $21 to my name, spent almost all of it on cleaning supply, gloves, trash bags, bleach, a mask, basically everything short of holy water and an exorcism. I came back, took my shirt off like I was about to enter the octagon. I put on the mask, gloved up, stepped back into that bathroom like a man volunteering for war. I cleaned everything. Cleaned the back of the toilet, the handle, side of the toilet, the tub, the walls, the places no man should ever have to clean in another grown man's house. I bagged up that demon-possessed mop and carried it to the dumpster like I was disposing evidence. Tore down that shower curtain, I threw that out too. Then I took the spray shower head, turned the water as hot as it would go, and soaked the entire bathroom in bleach like I was trying to erase history. And I did all of that for one reason. Because my dumb ass left my wife and moved in with Chuck. That's the part that really stays with me. Not the flies, not the smell, not the shit-stained walls of this man's collapse. Sometimes it's just you, shirtless, broke, wearing Dollar Tree gloves, deep cleaning in another grown man's shit-covered bathroom, while questioning every choice that brought you there. Strange thing is, I still didn't hate Chuck. He was lazy, defeated, and broken in his own way. I was disgusted, angry, exhausted. But underneath all of it, I could see something sad in him, something broken. I had to talk to him several times, even walk him outside and speak to him like he was a child, even though although he was older than me. And that's what made the whole thing feel sadder, because that bathroom wasn't just dirty, it was a confession. A confession that he had stopped caring whether he lived with dignity or not. And maybe that's why the whole thing stayed with me the way it did, because it wasn't just nasty, it was human, hopeless in the ugliest possible way. But I learned something there, a lesson I'll carry for the rest of my life. Never get a roommate. I don't care if it's family, it's a friend. I don't care if they promise they're clean, responsible, respectful, changed, spiritual, mature, or just going through a hard time. Get your own place, sleep in your own truck, your own car, pitch your tent in the parking lot, but do not get a roommate. Because when it goes bad, it doesn't just go bad. It goes flies in the mop, bleach on the walls, rethink your whole life bad. Thank y'all for listening.